Yeah, it's a bit dark, but just turn your brightness up, baby. I don't know how bright mine is. I don't even know if I can. No, I can't. Not when I'm filming. Let's turn this light box on, see what happens there. No, that's not made any difference. So this is a public service announcement, right? I've learnt something major in my story. Something fucking huge, right? And it's simple AF. So, let's get right into it. It starts it starts when you see the backdrop to this is that I've been hallucinating. Okay, I've been hallucinating hearing the most base things, the most disturbing, the most emotionally painful things. And so my brother says something, yeah, and I kind of get miffed. I kind of say, like, all my neighbours do that, like, but a million times worse, and it's really traumatic, and then, like, I believe, because you can never be sure, I believe that I hallucinate that he says she deserves to get hit, so I feel a slight pang of anger, enough to motivate me to, and I've told this story before, but there's like extra to it now, enough to motivate me to go into the living room and say, look, I've never hit a girl in my life, you've changed. And he says, like, what do you mean? And I says, well, didn't you say I deserve to get hit? And he says, no, no, no. He says, and a quick jump to what I did just now, because my belief, because I'm not a control freak, I don't claim that I know exactly what reality is, okay, but at 6 o'clock this morning, I'm hearing the most bass, the most disgusting, abusive. I don't want to get too into this because YouTube is a positive place, but the most negative comments and disturbing and frightening comments, right, coming from my neighbours downstairs, right, at 6 in the morning. So it's now 10 o'clock. I've been down Morrison's, okay, and all morning, like, I took a clonazepam to cure this, but it didn't cure it, all the way. It probably helped about half with what I was going through, and so all through Morrison's, I'm getting like the disturbing feelings, So when I get back, I say to myself, right, I feel like I know what the right thing to do is, because I've gone to the Samaritans a whole bunch of times, okay, and it's fine, if I'm going through something, I can just explain it to them, so they can say, oh gosh, that is so terrible, and I've kind of gotten used to sharing what I'm going through. So I go downstairs and I knock on their door with the intention of, like, saying, look, saying it in the most humble way, like, look, I hallucinate, okay? I hear voices that don't exist. And I heard something very disturbing, and please may I find out that it's not true. Anyway, nobody answered the door. They're probably not even up yet, and literally all the weight is lifted off me, like that. that clonazepam helped me halfway, but going down and just asking, just politely asking, saying, look, I'm so vulnerable. I'm so vulnerable. I'm so hurt. Please help me. Please, may I find out what's going on? You know, and so there's two occasions, right, when I've done this. There's one with my brother and there's one just now. And I can honestly say that challenging someone, just asking them, because there's always that trigger point. Well, for me personally, there is always that trigger point that will set me off on a psychosis. And I know when I've had that trigger because I can feel it. And just to go to that person and say, please, look, I've got mental illness. I think I might have hallucinated you saying something, you know, did you say it? If they say no, fine, thank you, walk away. If they say yes, say, please, may I find out how you meant it? You know, anyways, I think that's all I want to say. So, I hope this helps someone, because for me personally, it's been a hugely powerful healing tool. I mean, to get me out of psychosis without medication, you know, one time. I mean, obviously, the second time I'd already taken medication because, like, it was too early in the morning to not ground that. It was just too early. I'm gonna not be rude, you know. So I took the medication, but it's a way to fully get out of the trigger, fully get out of the psychosis and the hallucinations that begin when the trigger is in, without medication. Just resetting 100% to a happy and lovely state of mind just by asking. So I hope this helps. I hope you're doing good. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.